Mary.
Okay. I'm getting nervous.
Yeah. Tell me something that is very, very uncomfortable to talk about. And I know that's sex.
It's true. But I've come a long way. But yes, sex. What makes me uncomfortable? Something I think that makes me uncomfortable to talk about. Well, I'm not talking about it right
Because
now.
you haven't seen any other dick?
Well, you know.
My.
Oh, you know what makes me uncomfortable? Yes, I haven't. You know what
Okay,
makes me uncomfortable?
tell me.
Let me tell your audience members what you did to me. You keep de-virginizing me over and over. We are at a writer's retreat. You know, we're talking about so many emotional things. We're laughing around in the car on the way to like this holy spiritual mountain where we're going to see God. And Helen pulls out a picture, says, want to see a picture of my boyfriend? Sure. And she doesn't tell me he's naked. And so that's
so what?
So it's the second dick I've seen.
Oh, it's a second dick! Oh,
That's so cute, Mary.
you're so cute.
For the record, Tina did not show me any pictures like that. Just Helen. And honestly, so that's okay.
I feel so close with you that I'm like, I'm not like
That's what I love
really
about you.
willing to show my boyfriend dicks to everybody.
I
I
feel
feel
we
honored.
talking about this, guys.
Well, no, she's not.
What if
she
he's
dumped
not
him.
comfortable
No,
with
she
the
dumped
fact?
him.
Which one?
She dumped him. She's done.
Who's not comfortable?
The person in the photo.
How do you know? How do you know which one? Who's
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know which
Well,
one it is.
I know. He was
They're all coming back.
posing a little bit, so I don't know. But I love, okay, but all jokes aside, even that moment, I love this friendship because we're talking about being uncomfortable, going to retreats, trying new things. It's like you doing that, you're inviting me to kind of step outside of my little bubble and saying, okay, I'm a grown woman. So what? Like that little Armenian girl inside of me says, this is so not okay. But
I
then
just saw a dick.
it's like, okay, I'm a grown woman. It's a picture. So I love you for those moments where you definitely push me over the edge.
Okay.
So you're helping me with that. But
Okay.
I had never
So,
seen
I'm
a
gonna
picture
give
by
you-
a front like that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So thank you.
Oh, I want to tell you experience. You know, because I was trained as a nurse and I worked in a VA hospital. And we see 10 patients per day. We need to do head-to-toe assessment. So what do you see per day? I am as virgin as you.
Yeah.
I'm like a little kid. And now all I see per day is like I need to examine 10 dick per day.
Oh, come on, 10 a day. Didn't you have any female patients?
No, in VA, everyone.
Oh, there's a lot. Yeah.
In a
That's
VA.
right. It's all veterans. Yeah.
Yes. And so so after the whole semester, we only had one female patient there. One female patient. The entire all floors were male. Men only.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the step one that I was like, okay, it's just a part of body. So I have to say, from that moment, because I was raised like very, very conservative. I had a background of practicing Islam, and then like even me myself, I couldn't get naked in front of everybody. It was horrifying. Yeah. But working and getting trained at the hospital, it just I started looking at the body just like a body.
Right. Like I still have never been to a nudist beach in Europe. I still have issues with it. It makes me uncomfortable, but I'm working through it. Like it's very common.
I feel very
in Europe.
comfortable with the body.
But Tina's very comfortable. Being
I don't
You
have
feel
any
comfortable?
issues with the body.
Can you get naked in front of everybody?
Well,
I mean, I don't think my husband would appreciate that, but
but yes, the answer is yes.
Can you?
I don't feel like, I think I was raised a little bit differently in the sense that my mom was always very comfortable. It wasn't a thing for me. Like, I just felt comfortable. And it doesn't matter if you're big or you're small or whatever. It's like a body's a body.
In front of who you were naked and you felt you still good, like, how far did you push?
What do you mean?
Like, you feel, that's what I'm asking. You feel okay when you're naked in front of people.
I mean, I'm okay with it if they're okay with it.
Where did you experience this? I want to, beside your boyfriend that you're in a bedroom, like, have you been somewhere that you're fully naked?
Like a beach or something?
Yeah, a
A
beach or
spa. I feel like she'd
somewhere,
be
I
naked
don't
in
know.
a spa.
I mean, in the spa,
Okay.
no big deal. It's whatever.
Do you feel shy? being
Yeah,
naked?
even though we're all close friends, like let's say, this is actually a good experiment. If the three of us, you both are a lot more comfortable being naked. Three of us went to the spa. I'm imagining you guys would get naked and I'd have a moment like, okay, oh my God. Like,
But why?
I don't, because you said you grew up a little more progressive, differently. So for me, no, there's no such thing as nudity. Even my mom was not changing in front of me. You know, it was like preserved for the self, behind closed doors. So I need to work out of it. But yeah, even though we're so close, I know you guys are not judging me.
Okay, that's it.
So
Take
we're
off
going
your
to the spa.
clothes. That's it.
Yeah,
Take it off.
okay.
Maybe not right now,
No,
but we're
not
going to
now.
spa.
Maybe at the restaurant. I'm out here.
Okay, so same thing like you, but I faced it. You know, sometimes people are asking me, why did you do this snake photo shoot?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, snake photo shoot.
So
I think you did that for that.
I stood like naked in front of
That is
everybody.
bold.
Yeah.
That was very bold.
My assistant were here, my employees were here, the photo man was here, my friends
Wow.
were here.
That's
and
a lot,
then,
Helen. Whew.
You know, and then on top of that, I had these snakes. I have to say, the first
Yeah,
10,
no
15
kidding.
minutes, the first 15, 10 minutes, I was like, I took a shots of tequila to chill.
Okay, so so you weren't nervous.
But I think more about the snakes
Wait,
than
about
the
the
body.
snake or that your vagina was being seen by employees? It
Both.
was employees though,
Yeah,
and no underwear.
yeah.
Oh my God, I'm gonna die. of a
Yeah,
heart
and then
attack.
the
Oh,
funny, even
okay.
I feel
more
like the body
funny.
is just a
He
body
agrees with me.
disconnect.
And I was sitting like with the snake, and then I fell.
you fell.
Vagina in the air.
And the snake was on you. Snake fell with you.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
Helen, you're
That
something
was
else.
so fun. That was the best part of it. Oh my God.
I love that you do things. When I see you post things, I know which ones you've done for business and which ones you're doing
To
come
feed
up.
your
Yes,
soul.
to feed
To
your
feed my soul.
And I knew when I saw that snake photo.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she is going for
But
it.
Helen, you do all the things that we can't even imagine doing. Not because of anything other than the constructs we've created for ourselves, which is why you're so refreshing.
Yeah.
Because
Thank you.
you are able to do all the things that you know lots of women think
Yeah,
about.
you've taken an axe and you're like axing down the wall.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. You're like, bam.
You know, the reason is, like, do you want to label me I'm good or bad because I'm naked? Like,
Yeah.
for what are you labeling me? So, what is my word? So, who's good question. Then we're gonna go back to the subject of the sex. How many
We're
friends do you
talking
have?
about sex
You know,
right
how many friends do you have?
not comfortable with this section of the discussion.
How many friends do you think you have?
How many
Friends?
friends?
Yeah.
Like
real friends?
Exactly.
Real.
Yeah.
Because they're social acquaintances.
No. How
Okay.
many? Like,
Friends.
even they use the word friends is mean real friend, but we all have so many fake friends. That's why
Yeah.
we have to. No, I'm
Identify.
talking about
Authentic,
identify.
true
Where you're always yourself.
friendship.
Yeah.
I
Where
have
you can
5.
be yourself completely 100% all the time.
I have 5
Smart.
women in my life where I can well, 2 of you are here, that I can really be myself. I'm not
Yeah.
acting outside of me.
Yeah.
5.
Friend, not husband.
Friend. Like a girlfriend.
I feel like I could be myself in front of my husband too.
Yeah.
I feel like
That's
he's
very
my,
nice.
I have 2.
I like that.
I have my husband and I have Mary.
Oh,
Very
so
nice.
sweet.
So
And we compete a
usually
lot.
it's
Her husband
always
does.
less than your fingers in your one hand, because
Yeah,
like,
it's less than 1 hand. It's 1 hand or less.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you can't. I don't think you can have 30. That's not
Yeah.
natural.
Yeah.
I don't think we can have chemistry with that many people. Also, like real long-term chemistry, not lustful friend chemistry. Like you can meet a friend and it's really fun, but it's not deep. Like I can't do a friendship that is just fun.
Okay.
Can you? Where it's no level
No, you
of
can.
just fun, but not like where you're seeing them
I
that
can have
often.
lots of friends, but the friend
You can
that
have
I'm
lots of
truly like, I can close my eyes. Why do I feel comfortable? Like, take a look at my boyfriend naked. Like, even like, whatever. Let's go somewhere. Like, and I'm perfectly with discussing anything A to Z
Right.
with you because I feel
Right.
like absolutely like a sister with you.
Yeah, which
know?
is so cool because I think we're all really different. Like I'm really different, and you're really different, and you were still able to show me that, and like knowing that I'm not gonna love you any less.
Yeah. Hell no. Okay. Next weird question.
Ah,
I feel like you know what? We have different types of friends. You can actually have, like, I have other friends that are really good friends, but they're different types of friends.
true.
There are friends that you can be 100% yourself with and that you can just lay it all out there. That's one type of friendship. And then there's another type of friendship where you have a lot of history together, you have shared a lot in your lives, and you connect on some level. I think, in a friendship, you take what is good from that person and from you and the vibe and the frequency that you share, and you build on that. Otherwise, we'd be alone, right?
I see.
So, we have different types of friends, and that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
That's a very good point.
That's a very, very good point.
That's a good point.
Yeah, maybe the one that I was trying to differentiate, like which one you 100%, like 100%,
You
don't
can
have
be yourself
100%
with.
trust,
Right.
or maybe
Like if you had to pick a couple girlfriends to go on a trip with, no husband, no kids, who would it be,
Yeah.
right? Because you have friends that are
No, but you can I can go on trips with people that are fun to be with,
That's true.
that are just fun to be with. Like, legit, you can take things for that moment. You could take friendships for that season. You can take it for that point in your life, and that's okay too.
Correct.
Why does anybody have to be your, I mean, there
Your
are
best
some,
friend, no.
but why does anybody have to be your everything?
No, you can't find everything in one person. I don't believe
Why?
that. Yeah.
Very good point. I like that. I like that.
Because there's beauty in everybody.
True.
Like, you can find things that you vibe with a lot of, not everybody, but most people.
I like that. I am going to remember that.
And then there's some people you just can't stand. So
Yeah.
And we know what we do with those.
yeah. Okay. So next question. Back to our fun subject. How does it feel? Because myself, I don't think I can imagine myself being with someone long term anymore. I'm like 2 years, 5 years. How do you guys stay interested sexually to one person?
oh boy.
How?
Okay.
You start.
I'm gonna start. If I'm sure Tina doesn't mind if I start. First of all, I want to say something that you're assuming, which
This part's not going public, guys.
It is going public.
not about like we are being authentic.
We have
Remember,
children.
Tina?
We have children.
Oh, station.
Why do you have to give this podcast to your children? What's wrong with you?
They'll
You're
find
8 years
it.
old.
They will find
Her
it one
kids are
day.
older.
Don't tell your kids I was in a podcast, okay?
Her
I
kids
already
are
did.
older, okay? They're probably watching us live
So
right
tell
now.
them you were in, I don't know, someone else's podcast.
I think you're assuming like all relationships, the marriage or the lust, the sexiness lasts forever. But this is such a immature idea and concept. I think a grown woman, any grown mature woman knows and understands that's not how it works. That's not like chemically, that's impossible. Even if you date some guy that's amazingly attractive, that lust, it just wears off. It's something, it evolves into a new thing, just like we evolve into new people. I think that what's important...
How do you evolve?
How do I evolve? I've evolved in the way that, like my appearance, for example, I have started to wear sexier clothing as I've gotten older. And that's kind of been different journey for me. I focus more
Now,
on
how
my
do
body.
you evolve sexually? How do you stay in your staying
Sexually.
interested, evolving?
Sexually, for me, trying new things has been difficult. It's one of the hurdles in my life. But evolution sexually for me has been trying fun, new, different places.
This is very important.
Different
I want you
places.
to dissect. I want you to dissect
I
that.
know.
When you say trying new things, are you saying by trying new toys? Are you talking about trying new positions?
No, I can't do any of them. None of the above. New
So-
places. Like, let's go to a staycation and try a new hotel. That's where I'm at. Listen, you're way more advanced.
I told you, you're not putting this in
She gave me the number
podcast
to
in
a
the
sex
public.
therapist once. I have to call her, yeah.
Uh-huh.
She gave me a number to a sex therapist once. She said, you need to see a sex therapist. I'm gonna... Remember?
You know
I
why
am
this
open to
subject
it.
is so good to talk about? So maybe it doesn't apply for everybody, but definitely applies for most of people that they want to stay satisfied.
Yeah.
They want to be interested in the person that are in a relationship. But how do you stay interested? I think this is a very real subject to talk about. So without you guys feel like, okay, I'm with someone after 10 years and it's so boring now or whatever. How do you stay interested?
But if it's boring, it's your fault. It's boring. I think that,
Perfect.
doing fun experiences. For example, my husband and I really try. We travel. We do staycations. I have to be having fun with him. That helps. That helps a lot. Because if you're just roommates, that's not going to work.
Correct.
So we do try to have a lot of fun together and to keep that youth. The other answers, I'm still working on that. I'll get back to you on season 2. I was going to say. Season 2.
And
Tina,
or season 1, episode 2.
Tina's
going down this route right now, guys.
Do you help yourself? If it's necessarily for you and for your relationship to maintain the chemistry there, do you help yourself with trying new things sexually? And how far do you go and how serious you take this?
I am going to keep this for podcast number 2. But generally, I could say that I feel that the intimate part of a relationship, at least when it's long term, really goes to how invested you are in the other person. So I'm very satisfied, just so you know.
Fred and Gary, you're listening.
But I really think it goes past just how physically satisfied are you. It's like an emotional, deeper connection that it doesn't matter the length of time. It's like you're all in. Okay. So it's an act of love. It's not a matter of. It's different.
And sometimes it's both. Sometimes it's both.
Yeah.
The reason I'm talking about this subject is traditional woman, Middle Eastern, Far East, we do have problem with sex.
Yeah.
We do. Us as women, in which I live that life too, we don't look at sex as I need to have the best sex ever. We don't. We don't value it. We look at it dirty.
We don't know how to value it.
We don't even know how to... You don't know that you're doing it for yourself. You think you're doing it for your husband.
Well, yeah. We didn't get sex and we didn't get any exposure.
So, I like to talk about sex because it took me years and years and years and years until I learned how to enjoy sex. And then I learned I'm the person that I never think about if the guy came or didn't come or what the fuck is doing. I'm just satisfying myself. I need to enjoy sex.
But you're talking. You're making a good point. But you're talking very physically, physical basis, which works short-term relationships.
Yeah.
What about
when you're talking about what makes the relationship last? Because we all know men are the kind of beings that unless that's there, they're not going to stick around. It's just not going to happen.
Okay, but
it's important.
So, if you dig into what can I do in order to have a good sexual relationship? What can I, me, myself, or you as a Tina? I want to have a best sex even 10 years after my marriage. What steps? You do help your self-development. You go to the classes. You read books. You do so many things. How much we are investing in our sex?
No, I'm not going to classes.
I've never taken a class, but somebody did just give me a book called "Come as You Are," and I opened it and I was, I'm still like a baby, I was like, wow, imagine a 6th grader in a sex ed class. I admit it, that's where I am. But I have to say, I do have wonderful sex with my husband, but for me, it derives from having a beautiful emotional connection. It really does.
That is for every woman.
Which is a job.
We are wired like that.
We are
wired like that.
Driven.
Yes.
So the point that I'm trying to make is, as much as you go to the gym to have a best look ever, right? We take care of our appearance because we want to look good. We go to spiritual classes because we want to stay connected. We try to eat healthy because we want to feel good. What do you do for your sex? So think about it.
Let's think about it for the next podcast, guys.
But it could be a lot of things. like I have to feel I have to be attracted to myself when I look in the mirror. Let's start there. So after having 3 babies, there was a part of me I felt like I looked deformed in my chest, and I looked and I couldn't even feel attracted to myself, like to self-please. Okay, I think it starts there really.
Okay,
I don't know if a woman can be completely unattracted to herself and fully enjoy sex. Maybe not. I don't know. I can't. So for me, it started there. I said, okay, what do I need to change? Sometimes do surgery. What can I change without surgery? What should I change postpartum with surgery?
What turns you on?
With myself?
Like with anything, yeah, with yourself or with your husband. What things that turns you on? So you write the list of the things that turns you on.
Oh my God, there's a list? I don't have a list. You're advanced.
You're very advanced in this category.
This is like Sex 101. You're in the most advanced class. You're in AP sex education. I'm just a little girl.
Compared to my friends, I'm a beginner, okay?
No, oh my God, who are you?
Are you guys ready for lunch?
Tina wasn't hungry, and now but you know what? I want to say, I really am a sex ed virgin, but I'd be so interested in having a sex therapist come and like having a conversation.
Not live.
Why not? Like, you know.
I'm not there yet. I'm advanced in other areas. I'm not having this conversation live.
But at least I'm gonna put you in an uncomfortable position. I want you to be comfortable. What's wrong with
Not
it?
today.
Okay,
but
next
it's great
session.
to bring it up.
It's great to bring it up because you feel so uncomfortable to talk about the basic human needs. This is so basic, and look how you feel about it. I was there, so I know how you feel. I was there, so I know
I'll
how
talk to you.
feel.
I'll just talk to you later when we're at lunch.
She might be recording. Can you imagine you see him pop up from? You're like, is he following us?
What's wrong? Like,
no, nothing is wrong. It's a journey. You're on a different. You're in a different time
trajectory.
Yeah, you are somewhere where maybe I will be in 5 years or 6 years. You know what I mean? You're in a different part. I can't say I'm there, but I love that you're encouraging me to explore.
Yeah.
But some of those questions I can't answer because I haven't tried so many things, to be honest. But it's good to keep the dialogue there. I appreciate it.
So the dialogue, which I want you guys to think about, is like you do for every single part of your life.
You're right.
What do you do for your sex life? And for a woman, as a woman, just know is as important for you. Because more you are happy.
So what do you do? What do you do? What do you do
for my sex life?
Yeah.
So I make sure to have a type of partners that I am extremely turned on. I try new things, for example. This is why I love to be friends with attorneys.
Yeah, you have a lot of attorney friends.
Every close friend that I have, everyone. I mean, my best friend, all are attorneys.
That's so funny.
It's interesting you attract that.
Only. Because there is certain...
Because you like messing with them.
You think so?
I'm just kidding.
No, I told her why. Because there is a certain style of thinking you guys have. You guys always think about all
different things coming at you.
Yes. Different angles, different possibilities, different plan A, plan B, plan C, and then you still do this. So that's why I get along with attorneys very well.
Well, good thing.
Yeah.
Good thing.
And then you encourage us attorneys to get out of our boxes too.
Yeah. It's a two-way relationship.
I'm going to airdrop you guys really quick.
Okay, I think these two Middle Eastern girls are done with the subject.
Yeah. Okay. We are recovering from Helen's sex education day.
So basic, we didn't go anywhere even fun.
I'm not even in this discussion.
No, Tina did not attend this class.
I did not attend this part of the discussion.
I'm going to put you in the video.
You're going to be the first one. No.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for being with us at Femme Fatale by Helen with my beautiful guests, Mary Terterov and Tina, no last name.
I was thinking, does she know her last name? Esrailian.
No.
Oh, sorry. Don't say it.
That's why I said
Tina
no last name.
Tina
Mosanzadeh. And until our next episode, love you guys and thank you for being with us.
Ciao. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Helen.